Hello and welcome to Plague Inc. Evolved. I am Junior. So when this game first came out on iPad, literally day one, I had got this game and I had played for hours on end, and I did a lot of just trial and error, a lot of luck game, and I had completed pretty much most of these on Mega Brutal on there. I don't remember last time I played on the computer, so I'm just gonna give one attempt. What gems do I have? Hey, these are ones I have previously got. Perfect. So, one shot. That's all I'm gonna give myself to get back into the idea of how the whole game works, because fuck, I barely remember a lot of it. I do know basic strategies, and I'm not gonna go beyond normal. Fuck that, because I'm not ready to go back into it. PAX 12. My favorite thing to do was to come up with the most ridiculous names for these diseases. For the best pop-ups, which are like basic little news stories. And my favorite one still is the Buttcrack. Beware the Buttcrack, it will infect all. So, this is pretty much the overlay to the entire game. I'm kind of in control of this disease, but it's also very much on its own in the real world. I remember all this. Where is... I suppose I don't have time controls until I actually start. My one goal is to infect, and depending on the type of disease, kill all of humanity. I'm like a mad scientist on a kamikaze goal, which, in some cases, is absolutely fine. What I remember is, depending on where I decide to start, the disease may have different perks. I usually start in, like, Saudi Arabia or any of the North African region of countries, because it would immediately be good with arid, hot, dry climates. I'm not sure exactly what arid means, but that's what it says. And in poor countries, it would be harder to detect right away, but I'm gonna go with Saudi Arabia. There's my controls. Oh, beautiful overlay. How I've missed you so. The Buttcrack begins in Saudi Arabia. It's infected its first human. Weak but used to hot temperatures, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. Okay. So, it can travel on land, it can be transferred to people in airplanes, and people going across the ocean in ships. And at first, obviously, it's going to be weak, and I like to play at extreme speeds, because I play the long game. Don't worry, I remember these tips. Korean border guards plan strike. 50,000 border guards are threatening to strike and disrupt traffic in the former DMZ due to poor employment prospects. Well, it's, you know. I also love the shit that pops up in here. Donates billions to charity. Good work, mystery woman. Alright, so, if I remember right, the best way to start is to get transmissions. Because each of these is a different form of transmission, which should be self-explanatory. But also, every one of them, specifically these ones here, gives a better mutation chance. And as a bacteria, I gain points for devolving any of these symptoms. What I want to hide for the longest amount possible is severity. Because at higher severity, the easier it is to spot. I have actually played on Mega Brutal on my iPad, which for some reason I feel like I need to reaffirm. I was able to infect like 90% of the world, and then through chance encounter, there was some sort of proposal to investigate a mystery disease that almost everyone has but has never been seen before. And then I got my ass kicked. And abilities, which are essential. Cold environments, hot environments. This tree down here is great because it is drug resistance, and it will also allow me to reverse the cure a little bit, but I don't need it yet. My primary goal... Actually, no, my primary goal is infect and destroy the world. But my primary necessities would be able to move around faster. There. Thank you. I evolved the Buttcrack. Buttcrack evolution is important. Yes! This is why I called it the Buttcrack, because the Buttcrack begins to spread. Spreading from person to person in Saudi Arabia and will grow exponentially. You control the plague indirectly by evolving it. Right. You're a 3-month low against dollar. The board game out now at Amazon. That's pretty decent promotion right there. Rio Olympics Mr. Oh my god. I completely forgot the Rio Olympics is a major event for this. Country information, yes. That is an important one to know. Getting these informations here. It will tell me how much they're putting into discovering a cure, the actual number of people healthy, infected, and dead, so dead and alive. National priority level. I never noticed that before. Oh well. Ooh, graphs. I like graphs. They're great. Right. So that I'll be popping into that every now and again. The Buttcrack infects hundreds. Oh boy. So, Falkland Islands consider name change. Good for the Falkland Islands. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Oh well. So, birds to get it overseas on its own. Get it into airplanes. Because that's why I chose Saudi Arabia. There's a lot of outgoing flights. Buttcrack spreads to Iran. Good. Right there. The game auto-pauses during this shit, which is great. Because all of these symptoms increase severity. There. And severity is what gets me noticed. And lethality. But those two are usually hand in hand. Infects thousands. Go down the Buttcrack. I think I caught that one. New dry winds in arid countries. Well, it's a good thing I'm airborne. Infects more countries. Right there. And you can see how it travels when it goes. Now you're telling me this one? I've done this one for a couple of times now. I've already been in there. Alright, so at 18, I do want to be able to infect richer countries better, which is where drug resistance is good. Right. Let's continue. And pretty soon, more infectious than tuberculosis? Is that what TB is? Tuberculosis. I really have no idea. Someone in the comments, please tell me if TB is tuberculosis. Oh! Uh-oh. I accidentally unpaused it and it got nausea. Hopefully that didn't give me away. I'm in Canada! UK votes for Brexit in referendum. Wow, they're keeping up to date with all their topics. And the Rio Olympics. Very high levels of bird migration. I've already got bird migration, or bird infection. Pausing the game gives you... If you notice, I am pausing the game almost every time a red, even a yellow bubble pops up, because that will stop them from going away on their own time. And eventually that'll be super useful. More infectious than HIV. I know what that one is. My heart goes out to anyone who has it. It's unfortunate. It's brutal. Coughing symptom. We can't have coughing. We can't have any symptoms. It needs to stay hidden as long as possible. Poor regions. It's gonna need basics. There we go. Now it can survive better in colder environments because it can die off naturally. And that's just not something we want. And eventually you'll see the whole world just suddenly go red. If plan goes right. Also, the hardest country to get into is Greenland. It is rare. It is rare for any sort of travel to Greenland. Especially infected travel. Infected travel because it, one, it's so rare for people to go to Greenland, and two, fucking cold. What is this one? I never actually looked. Create bacteria shell protects against all climates. I could have been using that. Probably cheaper than going this route. Oh well. There. I got rid of rash, right? I really hope I got rid of rash. Tsunami hits Madagascar. People are dead. And it's not because of me. I guess that's okay. Cysts. We can't have cysts. We have basic at almost everything, which is good, because I can get almost anywhere by any means necessary. Because now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to control my evolutions. When there's 100% infection, I will go up this tree, I believe, and I think one of these two is total organ failure. And that spikes lethality. See right there, that was pretty much the first 2 trips into Greenland that I've noticed. Ha ha ha! Greenland! Let's see. Ah, I like that. The ones that are infected are reddish. The ones that are 100% are dark red. And there is no country that does not have the Buttcrack. Which means the next message I'm waiting for will happen eventually. No sis. Not yet. No no evidence that I'm here. Buttcrack needs to evolve to kill. I'm aware. Like I said, I'm playing the long game. It doesn't necessarily get me the high score, but I'm not all about that high score. I'm all about getting the job done. There's also some creepy-ass shit that can pop up during the ambient sound. Look at Greenland. It's the only one that's not totally infected. Guarantee ya. Oh, it's so close now. It's 2019, it's the 30th of July, and no one's noticed me. I believe this timer starts the day that I start. I think there's no one left. It's the kids that are chanting. That's one of the creepiest ones. I'm looking for Greenland on here to make sure it's dark red. There it is. Oh, look at that! 100% infected. It's time. I'll keep my transmissions because they are going to give me... Oh, that's coma. There's total organ failure. Right there. They're going to discover it now, but alas, it's too late. I'll watch the world burn slowly. And truly with joy. New minor disease spreading in New Zealand. I'm sorry, New Zealand. It's over. It's over before you even knew it began. Germany shuts down airports. It's too late. You can try and limit the spread. There are no healthy people left in the world. The last healthy person on the planet recently became infected with the Buttcrack. Although that happened a while ago. Okay. We're gonna go back into my speed. Fight the cure. Uh-huh. Killed more than the Black Death. Killed more than Spanish flu. Egypt starts to work on the cure. I'm sorry, Egypt. It's not going to help. But the Buttcrack is being watched. Already dangerous, government's one that could become unstoppable. Well, I'm sorry. Now this is where I get more involved again. These blue planes killed more than smallpox. These blue planes... Well, I guess I don't have to try and remember it. Blue cure bubbles will appear when wherever finds something. Pop them, destroy the research, and stop the cure from speeding up. Oh, they already have me at 20%. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to stop that. With genetic hardening. Global research focused on cure. It's not gonna help. Although they have 26%. Iceland in anarchy. Brexit cancelled due to the Buttcrack. Hey! No Brexit. I mean... hooray? Also, they're getting kind of close to having the cure there. Let's do a couple genetic reshuffles. Drop that down to 41%. That's useful. Buttcrack genes manipulated. They gained 3%. Alright. It's not gonna help them. It's almost over. I could give him a slap in the face, but I need one more point. Or 4. I think the 4 points would be the bigger slap. Inflammation. Thank you. Doesn't matter. Alright, 31. That'll do. I'll get the hardening. It's almost over now. I don't think even Germany can handle anything else. I think Germany is done. Germany is done. There's literally no one working on the cure. Well, this has been an adventure into madness. And as the final people are dying, I want to thank you for giving me your time of day, so I can throw it out that window over there. And if you liked this video for some reason, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you're new here, why not subscribe? What's the worst that could happen? Anyways, thank you, and I hope all of you have a wonderful day. Stay alive, everyone. Stay alive. Hey guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see me try and help with the bandit problem in the skies, click over to the left. And if you want to see the video YouTube thinks you would like, click over to the right. This just goes to prove that when I'm in charge, people, they die. It's just not gonna be a good case if I'm in charge.